to be men. We finna jump into this Contiana. You gotta teach your sons how to be men, bro. You gotta teach your sons how to be men. We finna slide into this Contiana though. Munchie B said that he ain't doing no podcasting with the neighborhood Crips is what they saying that he said. I ain't saying that he said that. I'm just saying that that's what they saying they said. We finna jump into this Contiana. Let's go.
You to talk about if you would do a pod with 4 Extra, and you had like a long drawn out answer, but like through the intoxication it wasn't really coming through. Now that you're sober.
No, I wouldn't do it for Extra.
Okay.
Y'all neighborhoods don't get along or something?
You could say that.
My hood don't typically we don't do with the neighborhood Crips and all that little shit, but it ain't that they from neighborhood Crip. It's a person thing with him though.
Because 4 Extras was claiming to have 10 knockouts in a row or whatever.
Yeah, because Munchie B has done stuff with Break, baby. So it's not that he's against all the neighborhood Crips and all that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it's just that I think that he has a disdain for the type of neighborhood Crip that 4 Extras is. You feel me? We'll just kind of leave that right there. If you know, you know. If you don't know, worry about it.
I've won all these fights in a row. And Munchie's one of the main people that was calling it into question and saying that he didn't believe it.
Well, I let him live though. You can tell whatever stories you want to, but when he start telling it about the homeboy, I'm like, man, you tripping. You feel me? Like, but the homie don't play the internet. He don't, even that he out right now, like he not with the clout shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I spoke for the homie, you know what I'm saying? If he would have never said that, I would have never said nothing about him, period. I would have just let him talk about the 10 people he beat up in a row and all that shit. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Long as you gonna talk about my homies, I mean, if it's true, then it's true. If he whooped the homie ass, but nah, we ain't doing that. But no, it ain't a 40 Crip thing. It's a him thing. Hell no, I'm cool with that shit.
Is it about that, or is it also more just like his energy? Because he's super aggressive.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Yeah.
It's a him thing. It's a him thing.
But you know, as males though, when we see another aggressive man, you know it's gonna rub off some type of way.
Yeah. But I think he's still. Me and him ain't never crossed paths in our past or nothing like that. But I think he might. He wouldn't want to sit down with me either.
He wouldn't. I feel like you would be way closer to being down to sit down with somebody that you've traditionally been enemies with than him. I don't think he's anywhere near ready for that.
I just certain people I ain't got no interest. Like Crip Mac, no interest. 4 Extras, no interest. It ain't that many. I'm just like, it's X'd out. I wouldn't do it though. But them two are, I'm cool. As far as podcast, because how many other podcasters that be? I say I wouldn't. You know what I'm saying?
Because you sat down with Break.
Yeah, Break straight. Before our podcast, before Brick podcast, we was talking about doing one together.
Like even you and Spider, like when you guys were getting along, y'all ain't supposed to get along really, but y'all got along. You feel me? Like, so that shows that.